I will never fully endorse the longevity of any program or business. Yes, any legitimate owner is going to have long-term goals. However, given enough time, every program or business will eventually come to an end, eventually for one reason or another. Nothing lasts forever. It's always going to be a gamble or a risk. However, though, if you do not take the risks, you will probably always end up working for someone else who has. If you decide to move forward with any of these types of programs, do so at your own risk. My advice to you is to not invest what you are unable to afford to lose. And also, do not put your eggs all in one basket. Hello everybody, my name is Tina Rittenhouse, and I am here tonight to present something extremely special for you coming out of the For Dad Pays leadership group on Facebook. Now, as you can see here, For Dad Pays leadership group in Facebook. If you are not part of the group yet, I highly encourage you to do a search on For Dad Pays leadership group and join the group, because you will find some extremely valuable information in all the posts, files, all kinds of different things under the files. But tonight we're here to talk about one aspect of For Dad Pays, and thanks to Logan Susnick, we have a calculator, the FAP calculator by Logan, version 1.5. Now, I always encourage you, if you are going to use the calculator for, just for estimates or just general example, always check in the leadership group to make sure that you do have version 1 point whatever, just in case there are updates to the calculator. Logan will always keep us up to date on that. Now, of course, you click on it, and it's going to download. In case, of course, it's right here in my download button. I've already got the video here. Awesome video. There aren't too many things here that I don't think Logan has missed placing in here. Of course, with For Dad Pays, our maximum is 300,000 shares. Now, the nice thing about For Dad Pays is the fact that of the price of their pack. They to buy one ad pack in For Dad Pays, it's only $1. Now, with the minimum being $10 minimum to put in, of course, you would immediately be starting out with 10 ad packs at your very minimum. Now, of course, it's the maturity percentage that we can't really guarantee that. That is a general idea, but there is always fluctuations in what goes on with day-to-day earnings. But at 150 days, of course, you will have all your ad packs, like your ad packs that you buy, like let's say put in 4/16 as if today is going to be the day you're going to start. So the shares that you would buy today in 150 days are going to expire. And as we continue through the calculator, I will explain that in better detail to you. Also on our calculator, there is a little connection here, contact me on Facebook. There is a spot to put a hyperlink in here, and of course I would put in here my Facebook hyperlink, so that way everybody that would want to get in touch with me that I share this calculator with would be able to have contact with me via the calculator. The computer's not working. Okay. So of course, putting that hyperlink in there, if you click on here, of course it's going to take you directly to my Facebook, as you can see right here. So that's one of the really nice features that Logan has incorporated into the calculator. And of course here, is the height where you can also right click again and put in the hyperlink in order to connect, directly to my FordAd Pays page. And that would be, if you would choose to sign up with me in FordAd Pays, that gives you a direct connection to me, and you'd be able to get signed up, and I would be able to help get you on the pathway to, move into the top here in FordAd Pays. And of course, there's also a link on the calculator in case you did not get it from our leadership page, that you happen to possibly get it from me. You want to join us on the leadership group. There, of course, is going to be, there's a hyperlink on here also, in which you would be able to click on that and be able to connect directly into the leadership group on FordAd Pays. Oops. Now, of course, on the calculator itself, it's very nicely set up that there are only certain cells that you could put data in, so that way all the calculations do not get messed up at any point. And if anything was to change, like I said, Logan would update the calculator, and of course it would be version 1 point whatever. But the only data that you can enter, you can adjust the number of maximum ad packs, just in case. Like when I first started the business, the maximum number of ad packs was 200,000. They've now increased it to 300,000. So if there would be a change in that, then you would be able to adjust that on the calculator. Right now, as of right now, the fixed price for the ad packs is $1. If that would happen to change, which I don't anticipate that happening, but this is just for example's sake, that could be changed also. You're able to change the rate at which the ad packs expire, and of course, that would all depend on your daily earnings. And of course, daily earnings, the adjustable rate, it's never going to be more than 1.5%. 1.5% is going to be the maximum, but you're always going to have a little bit of variation on that. And the maximum being at 1.5, but you can see, I mean, your average could be 1.5, it could be 1.45, but that's just absolute maximum. Like I said, this is only for example's sake, using the maximum as to where you would be able to, what you would be able to be making per day. And of course, right now the fixed number of days until ad packs expire is 150. As the company continues to grow and get bigger, that's always has the possibility of changing. So that is open for for changing also, just in case the company was to change things. Like I said, as they grow, they've pretty much probably 1.5 times the number of people. Well, I come in, I was like 93,000 something person, and they are well over 210,000 people right now. So that just goes to show you in 3 months' time how much the business has grown and how much that they've really had to be working on our business. And of course, the date, that's going to be able to be changed based on when when you start, when somebody else that maybe you bring into the business starts, changing that date, so then that way it's very accurate from the day that they put their very first money into it, and going through. And of course, deposits, as you're adding money, you need to be able to put that in, and if you would happen to take any money out. And I have not withdrawn any money yet. I'm letting all my money work for me, just simply because. And that's everybody's personal choice. This calculator is automatically repurchasing 100% with the cash and repurchase balances together. Now, what Ford Ad Pays has is they have a 50-50 split. And what that 50-50 split is that 50% of your money is going to what you would consider your own personal cash balance. The other 50% of that goes into what they call a repurchase balance, which any money that's going into that repurchase balance, you're always going to be able to have money in there continuing to buy shares. Now, like this says, the calculator is set up, saying that you're not taking any money out, or that you're automatically, when you are buying shares, you're using the combination of both your cash and repurchase balances. And as I show you, the calculator will once again go into more of that. And of course, we'll get into withdrawals more as I show you the calculator. And it says here, of course, checking our Ford Ad Pays website or the Ford Ad Pays leadership group for the current maximum withdrawal, as that may change as changes are made within the company. And of course, this calculator is for illustration purposes only. And like I said, the calculator was created by Logan Susnick, and it's greatly appreciated because it definitely helps at least give me a general idea as to where things are going, as far as my numbers, and just kind of giving me an estimate where I'm at from day to day. So what I've already done, first, before we get started here, I do want to get down here. Just find it here at the bottom, is our income and earnings disclaimer, that any earning or income statements and examples that are a result of using this calculator are only estimates of potential earnings or income based on historical estimated rates of return. There is no assurance that your earnings or income will match any of these calculator figures. So just so knowing that, and like I said before, this calculator is for illustration purposes only. So here we've got maximum of 1.5% daily and 150 days for maturity. Okay, so let's say today we are starting brand new in Ford Ad Pays. Okay, and of course I've already told you the minimum is $10. So we're going to type $10 in there, and as you see, you've got your 10 ad packs, and of course day 0 you have nothing as far as any earnings. On day 1 you still have your 10 active ad packs, and you have a daily earnings of 15 cents. And that's because that's your maximum earning you can get with a 1.5% per share on each day. And as you can see, each day this money is adding up until you get down here. You're going to get down here onto day 7. At day 7, then you are going to be able to purchase your 1 ad pack, and that's after you equal $1. For some reason, this is not calculating properly here for me. But like I said, this is for illustration purposes. So, okay, now on your 7th day, you're able to purchase another share.
So now you're at 11 shares, making 1.5 for each share. So, you know, now you've got 1.7 that you're making. And then get up to day 13, and now you're going to be able to buy another share. So now you're at 12 active ad packs, and that keeps going on, you know, as your cash in your repurchase balance, which let me move back up here to show that to you. You're going to have, this is your complete daily earnings. Let me move this up here so I can show you this. Okay, here's 50% of your daily cash balance, and then here's your 50% of your daily repurchase balance. And like I said, for the calculations, or the calculator's purposes here for the illustration, it is using 100% of the money you have here. So that is why, as you go down through here, and it's showing you that you could buy an additional ad pack, that, you know, it's taking 100% of all the money that you have earned along the way. Now, we said 150 days that your initial ad packs expire, which your initial purchase was 10. So at day 150, your packs have matured, so that, you know, that's why you're going to see minus 10, because those very first 10 that you bought have matured. But yet, you still have 79 active ad packs. Now remember, you started out with 10, you've lost those initial 10, but you're still sitting here at 79 because of the fact that you've just continued to use your 100% of the money that you are earning off your shares in purchasing and basically, you know, reinvesting it within your own business. So, of course, on day 150, you're now making $1.32 a day. And, you know, as you go down through here, you can see. Now, of course, if you're very serious about this business, chances are you're not going to just put $10 in here and stop there. But, you know, if you put that $10 in there, in a year's time, you're going to be able to pull out $9 a day. You know, so that's an extra $45 a week. Some people might be happy with an extra $45 a week, others may not. Now, another nice thing that it does have on here is at the bottom here, it does calculate out your total deposits. If you happen to take any money out, it's going to tell you what your total withdrawals are, and then it's going to show you your profit. Now, what I want to show you is, now, I get paid every 2 weeks, so I get paid bi-weekly. There are some people that get paid that way, others that don't. But let's say you start the business today and you decide every 2 weeks that you are going to put $10 into your account. Now, I don't know that I want to go out a full year's worth on this, but you know, we'll go down here a little bit to illustrate for you just how your numbers are going to change. Okay. Now that just took it down to June 11th. So, you know, the numbers would change if you were to do this out for a year. But, now of course, okay, so that puts a total of, how can that be right if I'm putting in tens? I typed something wrong. Hey, I'm only human, right? 10, 10, 1, 2. Okay, that was supposed to be a 10. I don't know how we ended up with 56 in there. So So you've put in a total of $50 so far. And of course, by, putting in, that $50, which you're looking at just about 2 months worth, because you're putting in every other week. So, it's going to change. It's just putting in the $50 at the end of a year's time. Now you're looking at about $34 a day. And, so you're looking a little, give or take about $150, $155 a day. And that's not a bad amount of money to be able to pull out of there. Now, of course, we know that you've got some people out there in the world that, they're going to take a look at this business and they're going to say this is the best thing next to, sliced bread, as my grandmother always used to say. All right, I'll take those out as I go. But let's say you started this business out with $100. You say, okay, I really love what Repurchases has for me. My picture of myself's getting in my way here. All right, so you start out with a $100 deposit, and of course, you're starting off with your 100 ad packs. Immediately on day one, your daily ad pack earnings is going to be $1.50. So, of course, day one, you're going to be able to purchase one ad pack. And because the money, it keeps adding up together, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay? So, all right, let's say, putting that initial 100 in. Let's just say once a month. You decide, okay, I'm going to put 100 in. We'll put 100 here. We'll put 100 in here. All right, we put 100 in up until August. And then something happens that you find that you're not going to be able to put any more money in for a few months. So let's say, okay, September, October, something came up. I can't put any more money in. So let's say it comes November 13th. We put another 100 in there. Okay? So, of course, where are we here? Day 150. Of course, you lost your initial 100 here at day 150. At day 150, you are now making $35 a day on your shares. And so let's say, okay, you put that 100 in there in November. Oh, great. Christmas season is coming along. And you need just a little bit of extra cash. So you come down here, and let's say on day 240, you're like, okay, I've got 55 I can pull out. Let's say I want to pull 40 out. So you pull 40 out. Of course, as you see here, it's readjusted. Your numbers are going to change a little bit. However, day 241, you are sitting there with 7,550 active ad packs. You're still making $111, almost $112 a day, and you've pulled $40 out. Now let's say, you need to pull 40 out for or let's say 3 days here. let's say some last minute stuff right before Christmas, you need to pull like a couple of days of $50 out just for some extra Christmas gifts that you didn't think about. Okay? So now, holidays always seem to kill people, trying to pay off bills or whatever. So you may not have the opportunity to really have any money to put, like let's say maybe the end of February, you're able to put 100 in here. And then in March, let's say you put another 100 in. And of course, right now, here we are, at exactly 1 year's time from the time you started at the business. Okay? You started out with 10 active ad packs. 10. Okay? I'm sorry, you started with 100. I lost a zero along the way, but you started with 100 active ad packs. And in 1 year's time, you now have 35,806 active ad packs, knowing that you're continuing to mature ad packs every day after day 150. You come over here, you're making $530 a day. And with that $530 split, you're looking at about $265 a day that you are able to pull out of your Ford ad pays. Now, over the course of a year, you've added $100. You pulled out $220. Now it's showing you a profit of a negative $580. And that being because you didn't pull out as much as what you put in. But however, you could go down through here at any time and be able to pull money out when you need it. When you start with a higher level or a higher amount at the beginning, you are, of course, logically going to start making more money per day. So that gives you the opportunity to be able to pull money out on a more frequent basis. Now, if you're like me, I started out in a very low numbers along the way. It just did not make sense, and it still does not make sense for me to attempt to withdraw any money because of because I don't have enough in there to really pull out the I got myself all confused now. But the more you're able to put in here, the more this business is going to be able to benefit you. And that was, $100. That's a lot to some people, but once you take a look at this calculator and you see what can happen and what can happen in this business as a result of being able to just put money in there, whenever it's possible. Okay, you start out with 100, and let's say you're only able to put, and then you decide I want to put $20 every 2 weeks, whatever. Then do that. Make your money work for you, and let this business work for you, and you will find great results. And like I said, everybody wants to run their business differently. And because of that is why everybody is going to see different results. But this calculator, it's an absolutely fabulous tool just to illustrate what this business can do for you. And I can't thank Logan enough for taking the time to really pull this calculator together and have it for us to illustrate to you. I really hope you have a better understanding as to what the calculator is and how we go about using it to illustrate what Ford Ad Pays can do for you. like I said, this is one aspect of Ford Ad Pays. There are a couple of other ways in which you can earn money with Ford Ad Pays other than purchasing ad packs. And of course, this calculator is specifically showing you what you can, the estimated amount that you can earn on purchasing ad packs. But there's also the opportunity to click on ads. They're called paid to click ads. And you click on those and you can earn a little bit of money that way. There are also surveys on there that you fill out certain information, and you can earn money that way by partaking in the surveys. So, like I said, this calculator was for illustration only. It it completely depends on where you want to start your business with Ford Ad Pays, and how much you want to invest. Whatever your game plan is. If you can only start out with $10 and you make yourself a game plan of, this is what I'm going to do and I'm going to make this business work. For example, for me, maybe someday I want to retire and I want to know this business is my backup to retirement. So that's my game plan. This is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to put in $10 every 2 weeks, and I'm going to watch my money grow. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time. I truly hope that this calculator made sense to you. If you have any questions whatsoever on the calculator, please feel free to connect with me. There is a link down below this video to contact me on Facebook. There's also a link to connect with our leadership group and actually come and hang out with us every other Friday on our Hangouts to get to listen to the leaders updating us on the great things going on in the business and some great new tips on how to make our businesses better. And there's also a link below that offers a terrific opportunity for 100% free training by Drew Burton, one of the, if not the top advertising marketer out there, as far as you look up Ford Ad Pays on YouTube and you're going to see Drew's name. And Drew has taken the time out to share some of his wonderful knowledge in this training series, and he takes the time to spread a lot of his opportunities and advice also in the leadership group. So please take time to check all those opportunities out, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you very much. Take care.